I'm putting together my first reel. What should I put in it? How long should it be? From didn't submit a name.
Oh Lord!
Wait, before Brandon goes, we should all like try to figure out
what,
right? Because you see a lot of reels, right? I'm not sure how many reels everybody else has seen, but I'm sure you've seen a lot. You've seen a lot too.
Yes, I've watched a lot of video reels.
No,
like from
I have no idea.
This is like from my experience. I've only put a couple dance reels before I just like got lazy, but I have seen a lot of animation and video editing reels. Oh God, length 2 minutes max. A minute and a half would be great. I've been submitted 20-minute reels, and for
how about a TikTok?
One TikTok? Just one.
Yeah, just one TikTok.
So I got that you 3 minutes.
So like, because these directors or artistic directors, casting directors, they don't have the fucking time of day to watch 20 minutes. It better be straight to the point and match for what they're looking for. Especially when you submit something, like for example, for video, like if you're trying to do more dramas and whatnot, make sure to do a reel surrounded that. If you're doing, more YouTube type videos, do something like that. If you want to do, then I would say even have a variety of reels. Yeah. Like have one that's like, that shows you can do, like this is now I'm just talking about editing, but hopefully that translates into dancing as well. Do one with
clips, lots of clips.
Yeah, so to go into the dancing, I guess, like
clips.
the shows, your choreography, all this other stuff for filming would be the drama, the horror, the sitcom style, whatever it is. Like I'm blanking on words, but have a broad reel and have a niche reel, and then no more than 2 minutes. And best shots. First 5 seconds matter, because especially when we live in an attention economy like this, you're fucked if you don't have that first 5 seconds.
That. No, yeah, I definitely agree.
My reel.
As far as keeping it short and sweet, you don't want to do too much, and you definitely want to keep it around a minute and a half, I would say. Your best stuff, but also if you don't have anything, then some of your power moves or some of your, different types of filming. So if it's dance, is it a hip hop thing? Is it a tricks? You're doing your tricks and things that you can do. Is it you dancing with people? Because sometimes casting directors want to see that you can dance with other people. Because I've seen some dancers who are amazing, but they can't dance with other people. Like they just can't look like them. And it's just like, oh no, like what's going on? So sometimes they do want to see you dance with other people. But like you said, they don't want to watch your entire 20-minute reel.
Yeah, and then
they just want to keep going.
Yeah, and when I get reels, I don't ever listen to the music. I don't give a fuck about your music choice or the musicality of the edit. Half of everything.
So I didn't say
what?
I was about to say, pick a good song.
I will continue watching or like turn the sound back on if the first 5 seconds really catches my attention. And then it's different, I guess, and going to the interview process is different when it comes to that. But I don't listen to reels with music, short and sweet, and it has to be relevant to what I guess you're trying to show. Like just to go on a random anecdote, like I had a video editor like submit their reel and they said, I'm the best. And I was ready to be an asshole to this guy. If you're claiming to be the best, you better fucking show me the best. And it was not the best. I told him that in an interview. I told him like, it looks like a lot of your stuff looks like stock footage. You just modified. I want original stuff. We can talk next time. So,
you can still talk.
So,
They can still talk to you.
Yeah, he had the chops. I think he had the willingness to take the feedback, but it was just like, don't tell me you're the best. And because then there's a certain bar you're kind of like trying to, you're set, and then there's kind of an arrogance to it. I'm like, all right, let's see what you got. Show your shit. and it was not. And this is what we did in this interview. Every single video he submitted, I watched it and tore it apart.
Damn.
So, and I was like, this looks like stock. Why did you make the decision? Branding for all these different videos for this one client you worked with is all different. Why are they all different?
You're lucky he even reviewed you then.
So,
fuck that.
Like it's again, like if they didn't say that, I would be more open. But that's just a random anecdote in terms of like that.
What's one
Versatile.
thing everyone is kind of off topic, but what's one thing you put on your reel that you have now?
Ooh, our own dance reel, right?
Yeah.
What's one thing we put on our reel that we have now?
What do you
What
mean
is
have
one-
now?
like you have a video of it
Yeah.
now? What would you put it on your reel, or like what's one thing you
If I was
have?
putting Brandon's reel, I would definitely put the scene from the classroom scene from Donut.
Yeah.
I love that's such a good shot. The overhead of like that Old Navy shot commercial we had, like over the
Mhm.
such a fun shot.
So
the bang bang section.
Oh,
The classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, so you're saying what have we done as temper tantrum that we would
No,
put
just
in?
as you
What do you
as a
have in your
person.
repertoire that you would put in the reel?
You're
Oh,
updating your reel.
the commercial I just did a few months ago because they booked me for a second commercial for the same
Can
company
you
2
tell
weeks
us?
ago, 3 weeks ago.
This is the one with the
Yeah.
with the AR kind of.
Yeah,
effects.
Because thankfully, thank God, it got me booked to my agency. So I showed it to my agent and she was like, this is dope. This is professional. It's a commercial. It shows that you can kind of act as far, because I wasn't speaking, but like,
You can kind of act.
but like you can tell
Just
that it
kind
wasn't
of.
strictly dancing. There was some
Yeah, yeah.
sort of acting, nonverbal.
Yeah.
There is dancing stuff. You can work on a set, and you book this job without an agent. So for her, she was like, of course, I want to
Damn.
sign you because you're doing things that would make me money. So I want you. So things like that, right? So even if you don't have a lot of professional stuff and you just have that one thing, use it. So that's what I would use for
Yeah.
sure. And depending on which way you're trying to go, is it a dancing reel? Is it a choreographer reel? Because that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Is it an acting reel? Is it an entertainment? Like this is me being able, because I've done hosting shows, I've hosted shows, I've done MC, dancing, choreographing. So it just depends on what you're trying to go for. But again, never try to overshoot and be like, well, I want to show all of my talent. So here's a 5-minute video. Like just specifically try to do certain things. I know my agent asked us to do certain ones where if you do like for instance, I know Lauren's kind of tapping into it a little bit, but like combat stuff, you wouldn't want to put your combat stuff with your dance stuff. You want to keep that a little bit separate. So in case somebody does say, hey, I want somebody who's trained in combat, you're not going to send them, a dance video. They're going to be like, wait, what? And you're like, oh, just wait later because
It's
my
dance
combat
combat.
section is later in the video. It's like, you don't want to do that. So
I
just
sent
keep
you
that
the
in mind.
time code.
Yeah, the timestamp.
Oh no! Do
That's
not
like-
make them work for it, man.
Yeah, that's like they're tricking, because you could have a stunt reel with tricking, but
Yes.
you also have a dance reel with tricking as well. So it's
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
certain tricks you want to keep for a stunt reel, like a double back handspring tuck or like off the wall flip, and you want to keep like a normal B twist or like a back tuck for your dance reel. So
What's the shortest a reel can be?
5
a minute and a
seconds.
half.
A
But
TikTok.
you also got to think of, you also got to think about
15 seconds.
The reason why everyone's really
Just
saying
just
keep
do
it
the
short and
renegade, the
sweet
low, and then.
is because you are not the only reel
Yeah.
these guys are looking
Yeah.
at.
Oh yeah.
So if they see 20 minutes, they're gonna be like, first 5 seconds, all right, go.
Next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not
Oh, we won't
gonna.
even look at it.
I
They
don't
want 20
know,
minutes? No.
Yeah, sometimes to either.
People got
That's why it's
famous
like
off TikToks.
that's also another reason why you
10
want
seconds, boom.
you want that first 5 seconds to be like really eye grabbing, because if you're boring the crap out of them, they're not gonna look at it. They're not gonna wait for the good stuff.
That's
they want
an-
the good stuff right away. Too.
That's an advantage too, because I know like we have our opinions about TikTok dancers, but then just to flip it, not just the dancers on TikTok, the actual dancers, or using social media in general. If this is essentially the model that temper tantrum, that's the model that we're going for. We're trying to build attention ourselves. Therefore, the brands come to us with sponsorships and everything else.
Mhm.
Because if you have the attention and you have the eyeballs, people will pay for that attention. So,
So
and
what are you
then
gonna put on this reel?
See, but the thing is, but that's a different thing though, because now you become a token.
token.
Yeah, because if somebody's like, oh, I want you because you have people viewing you, you're the token. You're not
talking.
quite like, you're not being hired for your talent. You're being hired for your people, your followers.